Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting review for y'all. I'm going to be testing out and swatching the brand new Rare Beauty products that just launched. I just got this PR package in the mail and I'm so pumped because there's a lot of good stuff in here. If you guys are not familiar with Rare Beauty, they are Selena Gomez's cosmetic line, and when the brand launched, I actually went out and purchased almost everything in the line, and I actually did a full face review that I will link down below. But basically they saw that video and they reached out on Instagram and they asked if I wanted to try out the new launch, which is a blush, lip gloss, and an eyeshadow. And of course I was like, yes, I would love to try it. I am a big fan of any sort of cream blush, so I'm really excited to get into this. But I actually already opened this up because I posted a little preview of what's in the box on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you can at @bychloewynn. But I am just really excited to dive into this. I actually haven't used any of the products or swatched anything, so I opened the box to take a peek, but I actually have not used any of the products. So this will be a first impressions of every single product that's in this box. This is the Rare Beauty package that they sent over, and they shipped it in a different box, but inside that box was this box, and it looks like a little hat box. It's so cute. I love the branding of Rare Beauty. I actually have a bunch of their other products. Like I said, I purchased a lot of their stuff when the brand launched, and they just have the cutest little theme of these little like round handles, I guess is what you would call them. So I love that they sent this in a round package. I feel like it's very on brand, and it's pink, which a lot of their products are the same kind of blush. So let's get into the box. I cannot tell y'all how much self-control it took to not swatch these products. I've been looking at this box for the last few days, waiting for a time to be able to film this, and it has just been like calling my name. So I'm so excited to finally get into the products. This is the box, and when you lift the lid off, it says Stay Vulnerable Collection. So that's the name of the whole collection of these 3 products that just launched. This is a little booklet with Selena Gomez's face on it, and in the booklet there's more information on each product that's in here. But this is what is inside of the box, and when I saw this I audibly gasped because I was literally shook by how gorgeous everything is. So these are the blushes, these little compacts, and then we have lip glosses and eyeshadows. But let's just take a moment and look at this box because it is truly just so beautiful. So the Stay Vulnerable collection has 5 different shades of blushes, 5 liquid eyeshadows, and 5 lip glosses, and then there is an eyeshadow brush also. So this is the full collection, and I'm already obsessed with all of the shades. When I took a look at this, I was honestly really shocked because for some reason I figured there would be a couple shades that I wasn't really into, but I really like everything that I'm seeing here, especially all of the blush shades. So I think we should start with the blushes because that's what I'm most excited about. When I saw that she was launching cream blushes, I was just so excited because I have been really loving liquid blush and cream blush lately. I love the Glossy Cloud Paint, and then I also really love the Rare Beauty blush that is already out. This is a liquid blush. This is the Soft Pinch liquid blush, and this one is in the shade Bliss, and I love the way that this one applies. If you guys watch my review full face video of Rare Beauty, I show you guys all the products and how they apply, and I was honestly shocked by how well this blended out. So I'm really excited to test these other blushes out because these are a cream blush and this one is a liquid blush, and so I'm obsessed with blush, so I'm honestly so pumped. So we'll go ahead and take everything out of this box. Also, I forgot to show you guys, there is a second compartment down here because this is the most fancy thing ever. There is a cosmetic case in the bottom with a mirror and her logo that says Rare Beauty. So there's a cosmetic case underneath, but I just thought this was the coolest PR package. I've literally never gotten anything this extravagant, and so I was just very excited when it came. So we're just gonna start with this lightest shade. This is the Melting Blush in Nearly Neutral. This is what the compact looks like for the blush. It honestly feels like AirPods. I really like holding it. It is a very satisfying shape and size, and then you open it up and you just have the most beautiful shade of blush. That is so gorgeous, and it actually shows up a little bit more pigmented looking in the compact versus the shade that's like printed onto the box, but I think this is gonna be so beautiful on the skin. Moving clockwise, the next shade is Nearly Rose, and this one is a little bit more pink, but I feel like these are just gonna blend in really nicely, melt into the skin. I do not see them being as pigmented as they're showing up here, so don't be alarmed by these shades. They look a little crazy, but I feel like on the skin they're gonna be really, really subtle. The next shade is Nearly Berry, and this one, oh, so pretty. This beautiful, beautiful berry color. I really love this. This looks like such a good kind of winter blush. Gorgeous though. I just love the look of this blush. It's so stinking cute. Next is Nearly Mauve. This one looks like it's gonna be a really universal shade. Yes, this blush is such a gorgeous shade. I feel like this would work on a lot of skin tones, and it's definitely more subtle than the berry shade or that really bright pink shade, but that is so pretty. I really, really like this shade. And then the last shade of blush is Nearly Apricot, and I feel like this one's gonna be really pretty. This one has like a little bit of a peachy tone to it. This is gonna look amazing on olive skin tones. It has a little bit of an orange undertone, so I feel like this is gonna look so good on olive skin tone. Really, really like this shade though. Now onto the liquid eyeshadows. This is the eyeshadow in Nearly Neutral. This is what the packaging looks like. Has these crisp edges, so it's really, really cute. It's the same shape as their lip balm that they already released, and then this is what Nearly Neutral looks like, and these are liquid shadows with doe foot applicators, and it's just a really pretty neutral shade. The next shade is Nearly Rose. This one again has a little bit of that blushy pink tone to it, and then this is what the shade looks like. Next shade is Nearly Berry. This one is a little bit more bold, and depending on how it wears will determine if I will wear it very often, because it does look a little bit bolder, but I can see this being so beautiful for people with deeper skin tones. Really, really pretty berry color. Nearly Mauve is next. This one looks like a really great kind of neutral color. I really love anything mauve, so this looks like this is gonna be so pretty. I might put this one on when I do my try on. And then the last one is the Nearly Apricot, and this one again has a little bit of that peachy undertone, a little bit of an orange to it, but I feel like this is gonna be such a beautiful color on. Now onto the new lip glosses, again starting with Nearly Neutral. The lip glosses again have these straight edges to them, which are kind of nice. If you set it on the counter, it's not gonna roll away, but this is Nearly Neutral, just a gorgeous nude, and this is just a really, really pretty neutral color. This is Nearly Rose, again really bright pink, a little bit of a Barbie pink, but if you like a bold lip you might really like this. Because it is a gloss, it actually might be pretty natural, but I really like the packaging on these. This one is Nearly Berry. It has that purpley berry undertone to it, and this is the shade. Really, really pretty berry tone. Love that. This one is Nearly Mauve, and I do feel like it's a little bit more on the purpley side than I had expected for mauve, because the eyeshadow and the blush aren't as purpley, but I bet this is gonna be really pretty on. This is what the shade looks like. It's actually really, really pretty. And the last one, this is Nearly Apricot, and again, just a really, really pretty, fun shade. I feel like this one is gonna be great for the summer. I really, really like this shade. Super pretty. Love it as a gloss. Alright, so now I've got you guys zoomed in because I'm gonna do an application of the blush, the eyeshadow, and the lip gloss so you guys can see how it applies and you can hear my thoughts on how it wears. I think I'm gonna do the mauve shade for all three, because the Nearly Neutral, I feel like you guys may not be able to see as easily because it is such a safe color. I feel like you guys are gonna love Nearly Neutral though if you don't like a ton of makeup or you don't like it to look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. But I feel like either the apricot or the mauve would be just really, really pretty on. So I think I'm gonna go mauve though. That feels like a really safe color, but one that I feel like you guys would be really interested in getting. So to start off with the blush, again, this is the shade of blush, this beautiful mauve color, and I think you could apply this with a brush or you can apply it with your fingers. It is, Ooh, that is very, very satisfying. I barely dipped my hand into the pot and it is really, really pigmented. So I'm gonna smile and apply it on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, and see how this looks. Ooh. Okay, I'm sold. What? I love this. This is way more pigmented than the Milk Makeup blush, I feel like. Oh my gosh, that is like really pigmented. I might actually have to blend this out a little bit because I was not expecting that much pigment from this, honestly. Yeah, you definitely don't have to swirl your finger in like I did the first time. Like this is a lot, so I'm gonna actually just blend that out, but I'm just gonna finish and then blend it out. I'm just shocked by actually how much of it actually showed up because I was really thinking I was gonna have to swirl a lot onto my finger to get any sort of payout. So let me go get my powder brush and kind of blend that out. I am truly so impressed though. I really like the way that that feels on the skin. Wow. It's so creamy, but it's really, really light. It's not heavy at all, which is amazing. And like I said, the color payout actually was shocking. I cannot believe that I barely dipped my hand into that and that much pigment came out. I mean, that is so, so good. I'm obsessed with these. These are amazing. I can't wait to try the other shades because just swatching them, I feel like I'm already obsessed with all of them. So I cannot wait to try them out. This looks so good. Also, just so you guys know, I am wearing this over the foundation from Rare Beauty, so I'm layering their products. But I feel like this would honestly work with no foundation, and this would work pretty much on any foundation that you use. I love this blush. I really, really love it. I'm obsessed. Okay, now onto liquid eyeshadow. I gotta be totally honest, I've never had a ton of luck with any sort of liquid eyeshadow. I don't know, I just feel like I can't apply it very well the way that I can with a powder eyeshadow, but I do have the eyeshadow brush. This is the brush, and it's just a really cute little eyeshadow brush. And what I'm gonna do is, I've seen that you can apply it with your finger, but I'm just gonna try out the brush and see what happens. But this is the eyeshadow in the Nearly Mauve shade, and I'm so excited to try this out. I really hope it looks good because like I said, I have had horrible experiences with liquid eyeshadows before to where I don't really use them that much. So I'm just gonna try my best and we're just gonna see what happens. So it goes on really dark, as you can see, but I'm just gonna take this brush and just try to blend it out over the lid. I wonder if it would be better with my finger. I'm not really sure, honestly. Like, what would be the better move for these? I saw somebody on their Instagram applying it with their finger and it looked really good. So, oh, this actually doesn't look that bad though, with the brush. Kind of like blending. That's actually not that bad. I thought I was gonna look terrible. Actually, if you like one all over lid color, you might actually really like these because that was really, really easy. I just applied it close to the lash line and then I used this brush to blend it upward. And I actually really like this shade. This mauve shade is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna do the same over here. I'm gonna apply it kind of close to the lash line and then blend it upward with the brush. I just cannot believe how blendable it is. I don't know, I feel like with liquid eyeshadows sometimes they get really patchy and I don't like them, but I'm genuinely shocked by how blendable it is. I've got to be honest, I probably won't reach for these that often because I like being able to do a bunch of different shades. I'm not typically just a one shade on the lid all over kind of gal, but I could see this being so nice if you really just don't want to mess with a bunch of different brushes and a bunch of different eyeshadow shades. Like if you truly are just trying to swipe something on and go, this actually looks really nice. I actually like this brush too. It's kind of nice. Okay, that is actually not bad at all. I honestly did not have high hopes for liquid eyeshadow for me, but I really like this and I'm really excited to actually try the Nearly Neutral because I feel like I'm gonna love that shade. I feel like that actually will be a really good like all over lid shade that I would use a lot. But the mauve is actually really, really romantic. It's pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to curl my lashes, apply some mascara. I'm mostly just not very used to seeing only one color on my lid. I'm just used to like a smoky eye. I do a smoky eye literally every day, no matter what time of the day it is. I am like smoky eye. Just, I don't know, I've gotten into a habit of doing full glam every single day, but this was so easy and it actually looks really good, so maybe I'll switch it up. But I'm going to do mascara now. This is the Chanel mascara and I got a trial of it and I cannot even lie, it's so good. I'm thinking about actually buying the full size because it lengthens and it adds volume and it just separates all the lashes really well. So I'm probably gonna buy it. TBH. It just looks like you added a little bit of makeup, but nothing crazy. I'm gonna apply a little bit of highlight. This is the Rare Beauty highlight in Enlighten. And I usually do highlight after blush, so I want to apply this after my blush. And this stuff is so good, but you barely use any. And I like to apply it with my finger, but I mean, you barely have to use any, and it's just like so poppin'. It's the best highlight. I love it. It has the same formula as their liquid blush as well, and their foundation. Same like kind of feel to it, and I just love the feel of the foundation, the highlight, and the blush. It just, I don't know, it almost like turns into a powder as you use it, but you can see like I'm barely applying any, and it is just so gorgeous. And I never really dab this onto my skin because you get a ton of highlight. I like to kind of touch it with my finger and then apply it because I feel like it just goes on a little bit better, but I'm obsessed. So now I'm gonna do the lip, and I'm gonna use the same shade, the mauve one. This one, like I said, it has a little bit of a berry tint to it, so it's a little bit purpley, and I'm not sure if I should put a lip color on underneath it or just go in with just the gloss. I feel like maybe I should just do the gloss because then you guys can see what it looks like on, but I have a couple other lip products from Rare Beauty that I really like that I bought, and I feel like it would pair really well with their other products. We're just gonna do the gloss by itself so you guys can see what it looks like. This is the mauve one. Really natural. I love that. Wait, this is actually so pretty. It has enough of a tint to it to where you actually are getting some results from putting it on, so you're not just like swiping a gloss on and being like, did I apply anything to my lips? But as you guys can see, it's definitely not as bold as it is in the tube. As really pretty. I love that. So these are all of the mauve products from the new line, and I really love this blush. I honestly cannot explain to y'all how much I love the blush. The eyeshadow is really great. I just don't know if I'm gonna reach for it very much because I'm so comfortable with a powder eyeshadow, but I can definitely see it. If you like one shade just swiped onto your eyelid, you're gonna like the eyeshadow. The formula is actually really great. It's just more of a preference for me. I really like building up multiple layers and doing the full glam look. The lip gloss is really comfortable on the lips. I love the slight tint of color without it being super bold, and I'm really excited to try out these other ones on and use them throughout the days. I really cannot stress to y'all enough how much I'm obsessed with this blush. Like, the blush is so worth it. I think it is 100% worth it. The way that it went on, you guys saw how quickly I applied that, and if you do go a little bit heavy-handed like I did first trying it out, just grab a powder brush and blend it out, and it literally looks so natural. If you don't like wearing any makeup and you just want to do a little bit of color on your cheeks to add some life and like some mascara, it is the perfect blush. I feel like it works so well with the Rare Beauty foundation, and I don't know, I can just see myself using this even when I'm not wearing a ton of makeup and not doing a full glam look. Just putting on a little bit of color. Blush to me is essential because it adds so much life to your face. If you don't have any blush on, you look kind of like one-dimensional. So I really love having the blush, and it just adds so much like pop to the face. So yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a huge fan of the blush. I highly recommend that product, but the other ones I really like as well. But the blush, guys, it is as good as you think it would be. It's also so stinking cute and so fun to use, and I just love it. Like the casing, all of it. It's so good. So those are my thoughts on these products, but if you guys enjoyed this review and first impressions, give it a big thumbs up. If you found it helpful, leave me a comment down below. And if you're new to my channel and you want to check out my honest review of Rare Beauty, my full face makeup look, testing out the foundation, highlight, concealer, all of that, be sure to check out the link in the description box and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you back on my channel for some more videos, and I will see you guys in my next one very soon. Bye guys!